Welcome to the Blitz. I'm Pat Moroney.
And I'm John Benson. First episode of the year, and thank God it is finally football season.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very exciting time all over Southwest Georgia. We start right down the road with the defending GISA champions, Deerfield Windsor. The Knights open up against Southwest Georgia Academy at Webb Memorial Stadium. Head coach Alan Lowe, he was a little worried early on. His team actually, the defending GISA champs, were trailing 7-0 at halftime to the underdog Southwest Georgia Academy. Here early they ran a little misdirection, fooling everybody, including the cameraman, which was myself. Quinn LaGuardia cuts through the Knights defense for a first down. They moved the ball well, actually, but the Deerfield D would prove to be very stout. Dakare cuts, sacks the Southwest Georgia QB here. Next play is 3rd and long. They try a screen pass, but it's not going anywhere. Snuffed out by the Deerfield D. Lowe likes what he's seeing and hearing now as his squad picked up the intensity in the second half. Deerfield started to feed the beast. Senior Matthew Fox, yes, he's back. He slices and dices for a Deerfield first down here. Then a little play-action pass, mixing in a little of the pass with the run. Trip Presley finds Alex Miller to get Deerfield inside the 5. Then they go back to Fox. He rumbles into the end zone. Deerfield they were up 14-7 the last we heard. Now over to Tift Area Academy, where year 2 under Ryan Branch started tonight at the Panther Pit. I love that name. This was right out of the gate on their first series on offense, would score on a screen pass from QB number 4, Rob Flick, to Ethan Mims for the hard-fought touchdown. Really battled to get in there, putting Tift Area up first, 7-0. The Panthers defense would hit the field and were a little sloppy to start giving up. They gave up back-to-back first downs. And then on a pass from Eagles quarterback Todd Dalton with a huge gain. However, number 22, Alan Stewart, would cough it up, leading to an Eagles fumble, and Tift Area would recover around midfield. Next possession, the Panthers would set up a beautiful screen pass while Flick drops back, leading to the huge gap up the middle for room for the running back Mims. Bad news for the Panthers. The play would actually get called back because of a holding call, and the Eagles are seeing daylight. Dalton in the shotgun fakes the handoff and has room up the left side of the field, showing his breakaway speed. Not a single Panther would be near him. However, the Eagles could not catch a break, and the touchdown would get called back because of a block in the back. Trying once again, Dalton on the keeper. Dalton had a chance. We will try to get a score to you as quickly as possible.
All right, taking a step down to actually some GISA AA action, where we head up to Macon, where Valwood, actually the 2-time defending state champions, would face off, but unfortunately the game was postponed and canceled for the night due to weather. The weather was just terrible. The fields were just too much. There was so much flood. The fields were just no condition to play. And unfortunately, the defending state champs won't get a chance to play tonight, but they will return in action next week, and we look forward to catching that game as it comes. But we had fun on the other half of the game. Tatnall Square here facing off to Southland. Southland Academy against Tatnall Square Academy. The game did get underway. However, it was postponed this evening because of the same reason of rain. And you can see the offense just getting underway with a quick stop, and then the ball just slipping everywhere, struggling because of the weather and the huge sack there at the end. And, you know, Tatnall Square and just facing off here in Macon right now, and things just not looking good with the punt return right here. Huge gain for number 10 on the punt return, forced out of bounds, and then they would actually answer right here. Big deep pass up the middle, and it was a big game, but I don't think it was enough for a touchdown. Here we go with the fake, number 22 on the right side. The defense would stop them in the possession. Heading over to Brooks County tonight, they actually played. The team of the week would play tonight, Brooks County High School against Clinch County, and here we go. Team of the week would play tonight, Brooks County High School versus Clinch County High School. Now this game had a lot of emotion going into it because of the players and coaches taking the field. Coach Maurice Freeman and company took the field without 4 players on the field due to a terrible car accident that happened over the summer. Now last year on the field, the Trojans suffered only 1 loss, and that was in the quarterfinal game against Calhoun. But this year, Brooks County will play more than just winning for a winning record and a playoff run. They play for their teammates who have fallen and the one who is still recovering. And I just got final word on that game. Brooks County would actually win over Clinch County 26-14. And then coming up next on the Blitz, we visit Fitzgerald and the Purple Hurricanes. Then we go live in Thomasville with our own Matt Pritchard. All this and more next on the Blitz.
When Jason Strickland took over at Fitzgerald High prior to last season, he knew he was inheriting a winner. It's been 9 straight 10-win seasons for the Purple Hurricanes, and they haven't had a losing season since the turn of the century. They'll try to keep the good times rolling this year, and it all started tonight. Jefferson County made the trek to JC Stadium for their season opener. First quarter, Fitzgerald had little trouble moving the ball in the first half. QB Romarius Golden gets tripped up for a loss, and then Golden gets hit again and would fumble. And then Jefferson County gets the first score of the game for a short run for a TD. The PAT was good, and it was 7-0 Jefferson County. Jefferson County running back would get the handoff and race down the sideline. He's showing a little bit of wheels there, a little bit of agility. I like it. For a TD, PAT good, 14-0 Jefferson County. Fitzgerald is pretty surprised at this point. The Hurricanes begin to move the ball, though. Antonio Wilcox with the run, and then Gerald Morgan has a hole up the middle for a few yards. And 14-0 Jefferson County was the last we heard. Actually, they would hold on to win 28-14 with the upset. Now for the game of the week. Week's 1 game of the week also happens to be rivalry week for these two teams. Thomasville and Thomas County Central squared off tonight. High hopes for Bill Shaver's team to start the year. In the first quarter, Thomas County Central quarterback number 2, Adam Choice, he would carry the ball down the field 72 yards for a touchdown. Pretty good way to start the year for Thomas County Central. Not so much for Thomasville. But then the Thomasville quarterback, he would drop back to pass and passes the ball to the wide receiver, number 6. 7-yard. This would be a 7-yard gain on the play. Look at him dodging a few tackles. Good blocking there from the receiver. And then Thomasville, once again, the same quarterback. He would get the high snap. He gets the snap and hands the ball off to number 2 for the big pickup. But that drive would stall on downs. Thomasville unable to move the ball after, maybe it was the weather, I don't know. Late start, they had a lot of trouble on offense. Thomas County Central quarterback hands the ball off to number 36 behind the back, who strolls into the end zone after completing a 22-yard run. The score at the end of the first quarter is 14-0. That is actually the score at halftime. Oh, actually, it's a final now, 38-0. They got that one in quickly, and Thomas County Central with their early victory. Our good friend Matt Pritchard is actually on the scene in Thomasville. Matt?
Thank you very much, Pat. Yes, out here at Thomas County Central and Thomasville High School. Now, that was the game we were looking at tonight. It was rivalry week, just like you said. And trust me, it was sort of a one-sided game. Thomas County Central just absolutely steamrolling Thomasville High School tonight, 38-0. The last 3 quarters, more of a formality. After the first quarter, Thomas County Central was leading 24-0, and that had a lot to do with their quarterback, the Clemson-bound number 2, Adam Choice. You saw the highlight there. That first running play, 72 yards to the house, took a couple of tackles down with him. It was the Adam Choice show tonight, and unfortunately for Thomasville High School, their fans exiting a little bit early. If you can see, the game's wrapped up. A few people still kind of hanging around here. However, it's a good night to start the season if you're a Yellow Jacket. A couple other players that we want to mention, though, from that TCC lineup. That was number 30, Shaquille Coleman. He's their running back. He had a couple of good handoffs that he took all the way in for touchdowns. Now, when we got to the fourth quarter, Thomas County Central they knew they had this one sewed up. They sort of just kind of made their way to the end of the game. They ran down the clock real quick. So that fourth quarter was done almost instantaneously. But hey, it's great to come out for a Friday night football game. However, they had a lot of rain here to start it, so they were a little wet in the beginning, but we got this game in, and I know the fans had a lot of fun watching this one, just like I did as well. Now, you're really going to want to keep an eye on that quarterback from Thomas County Central, Adam Choice. What a stellar player. It was really, really fun to watch him tonight. We're going to send it back now, I believe, to John back at the desk.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on the quarterback there. I know he's already committed to Clemson, but it'll be an exciting year to watch him play this year. Actually, we're going to move over to some scrimmages that were played tonight and throughout the week. And tonight we start off with your local Doherty County High School as they played Seminole County High School over